What's going on, guys? It's Dark Jack. I'm playing a game of Headquarters right now using my 74U Flak Jacket class with C4. This is a pretty good game for me. I get 40 kills this game. Even though it's a pretty long game, I still decided to upload it. Because, any game that's longer than 8 minutes, you really don't want to upload. Not only because it takes a long time to upload, but also people don't want to watch a 10-minute game unless it's really exciting. This game is pretty exciting. I get a good number of kills in it. What I like to do in Headquarters, I like to use Flak Jacket and then rush the headquarters once it spawns. But before I do that, what I want to do is get a lot of kills first, so I can get my teammates a Blackbird. And then once we have a Blackbird up, everyone in our team is going to get a Blackbird. Because I'm running with a pretty strong party right now. Actually, 2 people in my team get more kills than I do. So I'm playing with some pretty strong players. I know one of them is a new account. I think he's from the PS3. I think he switched over to the Xbox. After his PS3, he couldn't play that online because the PSN got hacked. So right now I see these guys coming around the corner. Pick up my UAV. Pick that guy up. Get my King of the SMG contract, which is why I'm using the Rapid Fire 74U. Yeah, it's a cheap gun to use, but there are a lot of cheap things in this game. So if you yourself use really powerful classes, then you're putting yourself on an even position with the other people that you're playing against. Because people are going to use Ghost and FAMAS, Rapid Fire 74U, Second Chance. And so if you don't use the best weapons in the game, then you're nerfing yourself. You're making it more difficult for yourself to play well against players that may not even be as good as you are. And so the reason I like to use the best stuff is because if the people on the other team are also using the best stuff, then I don't want to put myself at a disadvantage. I don't want to do bad against bad players. I want to do well against bad players. Because if I do poorly against bad players because I'm using a bad class setup, then that reflects poorly on me, and my teammates will think less of me if I get a really bad score. So I'm not ashamed to use really good stuff like this Galil I picked up, which is an amazing gun, even though it has a slower rate of fire than the FAMAS. I'm not afraid to use Blackbird, Chopper Gunner dogs, even though I usually run Spy Plane. I actually have over 5,000 Spy Planes called in Black Ops because I'm a big believer in visual kill streaks. Spy Plane, Counter Spy Plane, and Blackbird. Because Black Ops is all about situational awareness and knowing where the other team is. Then once you know where they are, Black Ops is an easy game to play. Without the Blackbird, Black Ops would be unplayable because of Ghost. And even then, people with Ghost can just use counter UAV to cancel the Blackbird out. So right now, we're beating up on the other team pretty badly. And so we're just trying to fight for kills right now. What I should have done this game is just stay at the firing range side and not try to rush back and forth between firing range and the showers. So now I've got my chopper, but I can't call it in since my teammate gets to it before I do. So now our Blackbird is gone, and so we're just going to try to cap the headquarters right now. And then wait till after the headquarters is captured to call in our next Blackbird. So right now I'm playing the objective. I'm using the headquarters as cover in case they come around the corner. You can use headquarters and bomb sites and also care packages as cover to shoot from. Because I don't think the headquarters can be penetrated very easily. And I'm pretty sure you can't penetrate the care package at all. That's impenetrable, like the barrels and the cars. You can't penetrate those, even with Hardened Pro and the light machine gun. But everything else you can pretty much penetrate. So when you hide behind cars for cover, it's a high-risk situation because the car can blow up and you can get killed, but you're impenetrable to bullets. So first blow up the car, then get behind it when you want to use a car for cover. Now we've got our Blackbird up, and so we're just all fighting for kills. That's one of the problems with playing with a team. You all fight for kills. So you have to use the best stuff if you want to get any kills. Because your teammates are also using the best stuff. And the people I play with like to play for the score per minute. And to get a high score per minute, you have to get lots of kills quickly. So to do that, you run high kill streaks. And of course you run the Blackbird because that helps you build up your next kill streak. And you don't call your Blackbird until after you've died. That way you use the Blackbird to build another Blackbird, Chopper Gunner, and dogs. Now I've got my chopper, and it's going to do a good amount of work this game, even though some people on the other team have quit out. And I really don't blame them for quitting out, because we're a full party, and they're just random people, and random people really don't stand a chance against a full party unless either they're really, really good randoms that use counter spy plane, or our team is just really bad. And I've lost games playing with a full party before because the people on my team were just awful. I should not have chosen to play with them, and so I had to carry them just as badly as I would of any group of randoms. But that's one of the keys to doing well at Call of Duty, is to get a friends list full of people who are also good at Call of Duty. That way you always have people who are good to play with. You don't have to depend upon the roulette of searching by yourself, because some games you join in progress, some games you get people who are brand new at the game, you get guests, and some games you get decent players. And so when you play by yourself, you pretty much have to use Ghost, because your teammates are just going to give the other team an unlimited supply of UAVs. And so Ghost is the only counter to that. That's why Ghost needs to be in this game, because without Ghost you can't hide from the UAV. But at the same time, they should have also had stopping power in this game, because without stopping power in Juggernaut, people use Ghost. Because in Call of Duty there have always been three major perks: stopping power, Juggernaut, and UAV jammer, or camouflage, or cold-blooded, or Ghost, or whatever you want to call it. And then that guy, he just runs right past me, he doesn't even see me. I get an easy kill. And I pick that guy up. I'm on a pretty good kill streak, I haven't died yet. Now I'm capturing this headquarters. And right now our team is doing really, really well. Our teammates have only died a handful of times, so the other team doesn't have any UAVs up at all. And that's what I like. I like to play with people who play very carefully and defensively, and they don't feed the other team kills. And they shoot down air support when it does come up. That's one of the advantages of playing with a team. You can assign roles. You can have everyone in the pregame lobby use UAV and Blackbird, and then have some people run the Strela, some people run counter spy plane, and so you don't have everyone running chopper and dogs, because then you'll just be spamming the D-pad to call your stuff in. You don't want that. You want to balance out what guns and what kill streaks people are using, because you don't want everyone to be using the exact same stuff. And right now I'm controlling top 10. The two best places on firing range to control are top 10 and top wood. Now I have top 10 on lockdown, so I can kill the people as they come out of their spawns. And that guy kills me, unfortunately, because I didn't see him on the Blackbird, because the Blackbird got called in just as I died. And I didn't hear his footsteps, because you can't hear anything in Black Ops. The sound is almost worthless in this game. There's no point in running Ninja. It's completely worthless. Even with a headset. And I have a headset. And in COD 4 and even in World of War and Modern Warfare 2, I can hear footsteps really, really well. And footsteps really helped me out in previous Call of Duty games, because not very many people run Dead Silence or Ninja. Though that is changing in Modern Warfare 2. Lots of people are using Ninja now. But surprisingly, when I got back on Modern Warfare 2, I found the heartbeat sensor to be a really helpful attachment. Using the heartbeat sensor with the red dot from Lost in Modern Warfare 2, that was a great setup for me. But of course, it doesn't have any counter to the one-man army noob tubing, that game-breaking class that ruins the game. It seems like in Call of Duty, there's always a counter to whatever class someone is using, or whatever strategy they're using. So if they're using Flak Jacket, you can use UAV to see them. If they're using Ghost, you can use explosives and motion sensors. But if they're using one-man army noob tube, then there's really no counter to that, unless you use it yourself. I mean, even commando knifing, there's a counter to commando, and that's the shotgun, because the shotgun has a longer range than the knife. That's one of the reasons why only Use Me Blade complains about the shotgun. Like when the models were out, he was always complaining about that in the spaz, because he couldn't do well playing against people running the shotgun. In this game, though, knifing seems to be really good. I've tried knifing only, and I've done really well with it. Even though The range isn't as much as Modern Warfare 2. It's almost as good as the knife in MW2. And then right now, my teammates have kill streaks up, and we're just going to work with our kill streaks. And we're just fighting for kills. When people call dogs in, you're just fighting with the dogs for kills. It's kind of funny because you'll get an assist over and over again when they have dogs up. You'll shoot at someone and then the dogs will clean them up. It's kind of frustrating, but it's kind of funny as well. And there's also a glitch in this game with the dog. The dog can do a super leap or super dog, and they'll lunge across the map at people, and it's really funny to see. I've seen it quite a few times. Whereas the chopper gunner glitch is just completely game ruining, because you can't use the gunship when it glitches, but the dog glitch is pretty funny. Talk to you guys later.